Wilson Morales from Black Film TV. Hello, Hiroyuki.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So when you do a movie like this where it's totally action packed and you read your lines and then somewhere along the lines it says he's got a sword in his hand. With so many projects that you've done with a sword in your hand, do you do anything different? Do they tell you to do anything different?
I really enjoyed play Elder, and he holding the sword cane with the interesting scabbard. and uh, each character has own fighting style, but I really enjoyed to create the style for Elder. And then we discussed a lot with the director David and the fighting choreographer, and try to matching for the character, emotion, and situation. It was a great collaboration, and I really enjoyed on set every day.
There's a large cast in this. How much fun was it? I don't know if everybody got a chance to get together and talk to each other and so forth. What went into saying yes to taking on this particular project?
We shot this movie during the pandemic without the vaccination. So we tried to keep distance during the shooting, but on camera, every time, we had a great collaboration. And working during the pandemic means it was like a bonding time for us. We had to believe in each other, supporting each other and survive together. So those kind of things created some teamwork. And then especially I really enjoyed working with Brad.
You've done a lot of action films. What is it about action films that you like to say yes to as opposed to something totally dramatic where it's not an action film? Why do you do more action films than others?
I'm choosing the project not only about the action, even no action, with action, it's not so different for me. Action is just a part of drama. That's my hope. Always trying to make that kind of balance, not to separate between drama and action. So even, no action, with action, the same thing for me. Just choosing the best character in the great project.
And then, you work with David, you worked with a lot of directors. Is there anything you're getting out of David's direction that you can take on to another project that you haven't gotten from other directors?
David knows about action deeply, and sometimes action part directed by other person. So sometimes happening separation between drama and action. Suddenly, different movie started, showtime, and then landing drama. But I don't want to see the gap between them. That's why, David knows, ordinary direction plus the action deeply. That's why he created the great balance in the movie. That's important thing for me too. So it's a kind of dreams come true.
Well, this cast did its job. You guys did a phenomenal job. It's certainly worth seeing. Congratulations on the gig, and I'm sure I'll see you again on the big screen. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Morales from Black Film TV. Hey, Andrew, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. This was some action film. When you got this script, did you know what you were in for?
No, I didn't. We all, I think a bunch of us read it as an action thriller. We thought it'd be we didn't know it would be so wacky and crazy and cartoonish and fun. It had the script itself had more of a straight thriller tone. I didn't know David Leitch was on board. I didn't know it was going to be Brad Pitt, and then fill it out with the star-stacked cast. Star Standards. Yeah, but I didn't actually know what I was getting myself into. I love the character and the script by itself, but then everything else was just surreal. Yeah.
How would you describe the character that you're playing?
He is a troubled soul who is seeking redemption and gets on the train in order to try and find that redemption. A man who's been seeking escape most of his life. It's quite a personal character to me in certain ways, and I get to do that in a wacky, over the top kind of film. And kind of, he's more Kimura and his father, played by Hiroyuki Sanada, more at the heart of the film, rather than comedic nature, comedic parts.
You know, you get to interact with a lot of actors on this movie, and not to spoil anything away. There's Brad, there's, you know, the one who plays your father, there's Joey King. You know, how was that dynamic with the people that you got to work along with?
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with people at the top of the game, you know, who are, you know, who deserve to the success that they have as well. You know, they're really good, really talented, committed, and when you're dealing with that, it makes everything amazing, man. You feel like you have to bring your A game as well. It just ups everything, 100%.
You know, when you're working with David, and you've worked on other projects, what are you getting out of David's direction that may be new to you, as opposed to what you've learned from other directors that you can probably take on to your next project?
David, I don't know. There's some directors you vibe with, and you know, some you just don't quite click with, and David was one that I can understand. There's some people that I can. There's some directors that I talk with, and I can kind of, you know, there's a lot of, you can kind of understand what they're trying to say. You know, sometimes directors are trying to communicate these ideas and feelings and etc. And I kind of felt like I know. One time I was off. He told me, funny story. One time I was trying something out, and I was trying something out in terms of tonal shift, the tonal thing in the performance, and he just went, yeah, less whatever that was, and more Bruce Willis, Die Hard. And so yeah, there's some people you really just get with and understand. And that's the thing, is I think even though people like the filmmakers, you know, these amazing big sets and money to make it, there's still just a human being there. And I think David just cares about the craft and cares about making the best product he can. And so beneath, it's just David. It's like, yeah.
You guys did a great job on this. It's such a fantastic action-packed thriller that people are going to enjoy watching it. Enjoy the ride, as we may say. So wherever you're at, take care of yourselves, but I'm sure we'll talk down the road. Take care.
All right. Thanks, man. Take care, man. Thank you.